Hello everybody, I would like to welcome you on behalf of Tamimi Talks. We are starting our FDI series today as part of the FDI project. I'm Izabela Szatkowska, a partner in corporate structuring team, and I'm joined today by the managing partner of Al Tamimi & Company and the head of corporate structuring team, Mr. Samer Kuda. Samer, very good to have you here. Just for everybody's benefit, Samer has got over 20 years of experience dealing with UAE law matters, with regional matters. He's got extensive experience advising local clients, regional and huge global conglomerates as well. Actually, one of the benefits of us having Samer today is to be able to learn more about what the governments are doing on the FDI side, specifically in the UAE, as Samer has really been involved in a number of governmental initiatives as well. Samer, tell us a little bit about really what the foreign direct investment in the UAE currently is. What is the government focusing on?
Well, I guess this is the question that we're often asked by our clients when we sell the UAE. Having practiced in the UAE for over 23 years, like you said, Isabella, we tend to have this discussion with our clients. Why would they come to the UAE? What makes the UAE so unique? And why we've thought of having a solid team developed here to support our clients. If you think of the relevance, obviously the UAE is centered. It is always seen as the business, trade, and financial hub for the region.
Correct.
It is a hub for looking around. It's the hub for the Middle East. It's the hub for the North Africa. It's the hub for South Asia. And obviously that gives it a unique position to attract foreign investment, and they've been actually extremely successful in attracting this foreign investment. But to do that, obviously, you need to ensure that your laws are updated, are evolving to attract that foreign investment. And this is something that, in fact, would give the full credit to the UAE government of being mindful of all the investors' needs and trying to evolve the laws and develop them to attract that foreign investment.
Are you saying that geography is not sufficient on its own, that the governments actually have to put measures and implement some steps, right?
Absolutely not. Geography is not enough. It is a component. It actually gives us a competitive edge, but you need to ensure as well that your laws are welcoming to this foreign investment. And this is what the UAE government has been doing. They've been, in fact, relaxing their statutory restrictions on ownership. We've seen the recent development, which allows foreign investors to own companies wholly. And this is an excellent development, very much in the right direction.
So then, in the FDI context, would you be able to give me some examples of how actually the foreign direct investment measures allowed the business to come and succeed?
Well, again, one of the many hats that I wear, I had the retail and consumer protection sector, and I've been seeing lots of development in that scene, one of which is that we've seen many of the principals now converting their structure to be able to wholly own it 100% and sell directly. There are few that already been through that process, and there are many others that are following suit.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard, about a number of Turkish businesses coming right to the country. There is a continued flow of Chinese capital, right, actually for the local investment, and also the ones in the African continent. So these probably would be in line with what you're saying, right? That's the response to the measures. Now, when we think really about the team that you have, how does your team play a role in this FDI, in the measures? How could actually Tamimi help clients in the FDI context?
Well, likewise, the government, we kept on evolving to be able to also cater for our clients' needs. So we did, like I mentioned earlier, that had become an area of focus within Al Tamimi, and we've developed what we call it the corporate structuring team. It's a unique practice that doesn't exist actually in other firms. It's over 55 lawyers spread across the region. All what they do, in fact, day and night, is to advise clients on the optimal structure. We have a diverse team that can actually cater to the diverse clientele that we have. So to your point, we do have within the firm a Chinese desk that caters for our Chinese client. We have the Turkish desk and what have you. So we have kept evolving, and we have kept sharing also all what we've learned throughout that process with the government. To your point about the lobbying, we've been instrumental in pushing those changes across the board and ensuring that the government is responsive to our clients' needs.
So I think what you're saying, Samar, and that's a very good point, is, clients sometimes come and say, okay, well, traditionally corporate lawyers will advise on transactions. But I had a client a couple of weeks ago who said, well, Isabella, it's fine that you can actually do the shareholders agreement and advise me on some warranties and representations, but I actually need a lot of guidance about where actually within which jurisdiction within the UAE I need to really set up, and actually what licensing options I have. How can I do the business in the UAE, but what if I want to expand? So you're saying that there are dedicated experts who actually know that framework inside out, right?
That's exactly right. So in fact, that has two key points that you've raised here. One is the location where to set up the company, the structure that would be suitable for that transaction. There is no one size fits all, you know that. And the other thing that what differentiates us from the others is this micro specialty gives you the up-to-date information. Our team are on the ground. They're interacting with government authorities day and night. They know basically how the law is implemented. Unlike basically other corporate lawyers who would be sitting behind the desk and advising our clients and assuming that the letter of the law is applied in a way, we know how in practice basically the authorities would deal with this letter of the law.
Yeah, and that's a very important point, I think, for for those who are actually with us today, is that modern lawyers, right? The way that already Al-Tamimi and companies see it is, of course, technical excellence, but also very much of the practical focus. How would authorities apply that law? What do we do about it? What are the avenues to really make sure that those commercial objectives, right, of the clients are really met? So that's really very interesting. I think on that note, I would like to thank you, Samar, for this initial episode of our foreign direct investment project and the Tamimi sessions. Thank you for being with us, and looking forward to having you with us for the following episodes.